Have you ever heard it? That quiet echo in the heart that whispers, "If only I had started sooner." Perhaps it's the ghost of a dream you once had. To play the piano, to speak a new language, to live in a city you've only seen in pictures. The current of life pulled you along. Time became a river. And now, a small insistent voice declares, "It is too late for me now." I have heard this echo in the stories of so many people. It's the sound of a dream being laid to rest. "I'm too old," they say. "My brain is not what it used to be." But let me tell you a secret. That voice, the one that sounds so logical, so reasonable, it is the voice of fear, dressed in the robes of logic. It is the thief of tomorrows, and it is not telling you the truth. Time is not your enemy. Time is the context that gives your journey its profound meaning. The very fact that you are choosing to begin now, after all you have lived and all you have become, makes your effort not just a skill to be learned, but a masterpiece to be created. It is never too late to begin. It is never too late to come home to yourself. It is never too late to learn. In this space together, let's explore this idea. Slowly, gently. Let this be more than just English listening practice. Let this be a quiet reminder of a deeper truth. You are not too late. You are not behind. You are precisely where you are meant to be, on a timeline that is uniquely, beautifully your own. So take a deep breath, sit with me, and let's gently dismantle the myth that your time has passed. So, where is this ghost born? Why do so many of us carry this belief that we are running out of time? It often begins with the gaze outwards. We see the highlight reels of lives lived at lightning speed, the 25-year-old entrepreneur, the teenage polyglot, and a shadow of doubt falls upon our own path. I am so far behind. And from that single thought, a story begins to weave itself into the fabric of our being. I missed my chance. I'm not smart enough anymore. It's over. We repeat this story so many times that it calcifies into a belief we mistake for truth. But it is only a story. Let me share a different one with you. I once knew a woman who began learning English at 60 years old. All her life, she had dreamed of traveling, but her world was consumed by the noble work of raising children and earning a living. At 60, she finally walked into a beginner's English class. Did she learn quickly? No. But she learned with a quality that youth can rarely possess. She learned with love each week. She would write a single new sentence in her small notebook. Each morning, she would greet her own reflection in the mirror with a hesitant, "Good morning." 5 years later, at 65, she stood in a small cafe in Australia, and in her own voice, with a proud, trembling smile, she ordered her own coffee. She once told me something I will never forget. "I don't care how long it takes. I just care that I am still becoming." That sentence is a key. It reminds us that the goal is not to catch up to anyone else. The goal is simply to keep becoming. So the next time you hear that ghost whispering, "You're too late," I invite you to answer it with a quiet, firm voice of your own. No, I am still here, and I am still learning. And that is more than enough. You believe that starting late is a weakness, but what if it is your greatest power? We are taught that children learn languages best, that their minds are like sponges, effortlessly absorbing everything. And that is true. But you, the adult learner, are not a sponge. You are the earth itself, rich with the soil of a life fully lived. Every challenge you have faced, every joy you have celebrated, every lesson learned from heartbreak and triumph, all of it has created a depth within you, a fertile ground where new knowledge can grow, not just quickly, but deeply. The roots of a tree planted in rich soil are stronger, more resilient. Your learning will be the same. You also possess a superpower that the young do not, a profound sense of intention. You are not learning because you are forced to. You are learning because your soul calls for it. You want to connect with your grandchildren across the ocean. You want to understand the lyrics of a song that moves you. You want to walk through a foreign land and feel free. This why, this deep personal motivation, is the sun. It is the fuel that a child's fleeting curiosity can never match. And finally, you have the gift of reflection. You understand your own struggles. You can savor your own victories. You are the master of your own path. So let us reframe this story. Age is not a barrier. It is a bridge. You are not starting from zero. You are starting from a place of profound experience. In English, we have words that describe you: Resilient, one who rises again even after falling. Determined, one who walks forward step by steady step, self-paced, one who honors their own rhythm. If you are listening to this, you are these things. You are resilient, you are determined, you are enough. Move forward gently, but know that every step you take is a testament to your courage, and that is something to be profoundly proud of. So, how do we begin? Especially when the very idea feels like a mountain. Learning does not have to be a grand, overwhelming act. It can be a quiet, gentle return. It can be small. It can be yours. Let's start with a sacred contract you make with yourself. 10 minutes a day. That is all. This is not about finishing a chapter or memorizing a list. This is a small, quiet pilgrimage back to your own potential. Give yourself these 10 minutes with love and without pressure. Perhaps you listen to this episode again, and you echo one phrase that resonates. Perhaps you write a single simple sentence in a notebook each morning. Perhaps you simply say, "Hello, my friend," to yourself in the mirror in English. It will feel awkward. That awkwardness is the sound of new pathways being forged in your brain. It is the sound of growth. Embrace the mantra of the wise. Progress, not perfection. You are not in a race to be the best. You are on a journey to grow, slowly, kindly, and consistently. Let these phrases be your guide, not just in English, but in life. To get back on track, today I am getting back on track with my learning. Step by step, I will take this step by step, just 10 minutes. It's never too late. It is never too late for me to grow. To show up for yourself. With this small act, I am showing up for myself. You see, learning now is not a race against others. It is a quiet dance of reconnection with yourself. You are not behind. You are simply beginning again. And there is an immense quiet beauty in that. Choose one small thing today, one word, one sentence, one kind step, and give it your heart. From that tiny seed, a whole new part of you will begin to grow. And so, you have listened this far. You have welcomed these words, these thoughts, these quiet reminders into your space. And perhaps, something inside you has softened. Perhaps you realize you are not starting from a place of lack. You are starting from a place of abundance. The abundance of your own life story. Your past is not an anchor holding you back. It is the solid ground from which you now leap. The truth is, it is never too late to learn, not just English, but patience, confidence, trust in your own resilience, joy in the quiet unfolding of progress. You do not need to rush. You do not need to compare. You just need to begin in your own way, at your own pace. Even if you have stopped 100 times before, even if your learning feels messy and slow, even if you are afraid you will forget everything by tomorrow, that is okay, because showing up today, right now, is an act of profound hope. It is an act of love for the person you are and the person you are becoming. Let me leave you with this. Take one quiet breath, breathe in and breathe out. And in the stillness, let these words be your own. I am not too late. I am not too old. I am here, and I am learning. You are not the same person you were yesterday. The future is not a finish line you're racing towards. It is a garden, and you right now are holding the seeds. You get to plant them, water them, and watch them bloom, one gentle day at a time. Thank you for spending this moment with me. I am proud of you for showing up. Now go take one small, beautiful step. Your journey is waiting, and it is ready when you are.